Hi guys, good evening. Oh, Christ, what a day. Good evening, guys. Good evening, good evening. Um, yes, tonight's live class. It's been a while, right? We've been so busy. You just saw what we launched recently. That's what we've been busy doing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good evening, guys. I need to pin my topic. So it's applying. Social. Hi guys. Hi Aisha, Innovators Bootcamp. Good evening, guys. I'm just typing the topic bootcamp. Hello. Thank you for joining as always. I don't take it for granted. Gosh, I've not been live in maybe 2 weeks. So sorry about that. We've been a bit overwhelmed with the work at our end. Um, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Tonight, I just wanted us to talk about the Donors for Africa Social Innovators Bootcamp. Hi, Lade Grace and Tolu Olowo, and then Asim Mustafa. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you, Tolu, for joining. Our class tonight, we're going to be talking about the Donors for Africa Social Innovators Bootcamp. Hi, Oyida Adebowale. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. We're going to be talking about how to apply for the program. Okay, first off, my name is Chidi Coldsweat, and I like to call myself the temporary CEO here at Donors for Africa because I honestly am building an organization that would work effectively without me. For now, I'm privileged to be working on or carrying out the affairs of this organization. And recently, yesterday, we just launched our Social Innovators Bootcamp. And I am so excited because this took a lot of thoughtfulness. Fantor, thanks for joining. It took a lot of research. We just didn't want to launch something that is the norm, everybody is launching some sort of program and it's amazing. I mean, the program problems are too much. We need enough people in the sector. However, we really are so results driven that we had to take our time in the implementation, in the planning. Hi, Captain Femi, thanks for joining. We had to take our time in the planning, in the structuring of the program. It was carefully thought through to understand your specific needs and then to identify solutions that will meet the specific needs of your organization. As a business, if you run a business and you've ever wondered how you can retell the story of your business in such a way that you begin to access opportunities, that is, you are the person we designed this program for. If you are a non-profit organization and you're looking to scale up, you're looking to have a better control of your internal systems and processes, there is a research that says, forgive me, I live very close to the airport. So that's a plane passing. Just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. Farm Tour, thanks for joining. Ami Kitchen and Treats, thank you so much for joining. So, like I was saying, if you run a business and you're trying to find a story around your business, how can your business begin to make impact and begin to play in the development sector? And like I tell people, whether you're a business, whether you're a social innovator, whether you run an NGO, whether you run a social enterprise, there is room for you. There are programs for you in this sector. You just need to understand, how can my organization play? The DFA Social Innovators Bootcamp is designed for social innovators, businesses, and social enterprises who are looking to make a difference and better understand the development sector. So it's a 3 months program where after the official launch in January, It's a 3 months program where you would go through a series of immersive learning. Like I told you, I understand that a one-off program does not cut it. It's not enough support for the work that you're doing. That's why we developed our content in this way, slightly different from the norm. After your application process, in fact, I'm going to talk through the entire process shortly. But basically, it's a 3 month program. There's going to be an official launch in December. After the official launch in December, then you will begin your 3 months journey where you would be part of series of classes, series of sessions where we are looking at all the specific issues affecting nonprofits, affecting you as a business or affecting you as a social enterprise. And then there will now be a funding announcement that will be made where you would have the opportunity to apply for funds based on the things that you have learned in the course of the program. Then you would apply for funds, and then if your application is selected, there will be a pitch competition, and then you'll be awarded a winner, or the winner will be awarded, not the winner, the three winners will be awarded a prize money. We are trying to scale it up to five, but for now, I can confidently say three winners. But we are working to scale it up to five because I wish I could give everybody money, but I worry that that may not be a reality. So we are working to scale it up to five so that at least five organizations doing different things will be able to access funding at the end of this program. Now, just to tell you a bit about what to expect. So the program is tagged Strengthening the 100 because we are focusing on 100 social innovators. We are focusing on 100 non-profits. We are focusing on 100 businesses. It's called Strengthening the 100. We want to work with 100 organizations and individuals. We want to show our donors that with the right support, every organization has a potential to thrive. With the right support, every organization, every individual who is running an organization has the potential to build a sustainable organization that can generate its own funds as soon as you know how. It's not like you won't have difficulties along the way, but once you get the basic principle, the basic how you can survive or how you can thrive as an organization, that is all you really need. Applications are currently open. If you click the link in our bio, you can fill in your applications. And the questions are pretty much straight to the point so that we can have a sense of who you are. You should expect to find questions like, okay, let me go through the explanation of the program and then I will now come to the kind of questions you should expect to see. Awesome. So, like I said, applications are open. The deadline for the application is going to be September 30th. If you've been conversant with our programs here at DFA, you know that we keep to our deadline. If it's October, if it's December 30th, it's December 30th. I don't care if it's only five people. I don't care if it's only 15 people. I don't care if it's only 20 people. If it's December 30th, we will work with September 30th. But on the 30th of September, the application portal will close. And so, what is this program about basically? So, the boot camp is for social impact organizations, social enterprises, businesses, like I said earlier on, who wants to take a deep dive into understanding the rubrics of running a social enterprise or running an organization. Participants in this program can be from any part of the country, from any sector, but you have to be a Nigerian to be able to participate in the program. Now, some people have asked us, why are we working with people between the ages of 18 to 45? Because I have older friends and I know that there's a problem of ageism. So basically, it's where people are discriminated on the basis of their age. We had to leave the markup at 45, but really, we are really looking for people. If we find committed organizations who are even in their 50s, we are open because help is help, support is support, irrespective of who needs the help or the age of the person who needs the help. So, like I said, it's between the ages. We're working with people between the ages of 18 to 45, and you can be from any development sector in Nigeria. The essence of what we're doing is because we really want to work with our vision in the future is that non-profits should begin to work together. So there's a lot of funding available for consortiums. Consortiums are basically groups of independent organizations who are working together to achieve a common goal. So, for example, I think Erasmus has released millions of dollars in funding for consortiums, but you don't find a lot of consortiums. So consortiums are things like, let's say, Peniel Foundation, Bumi Adedayo Foundation. Let's say someone else who works with old people. Three of you can decide to come together to apply for fund or for a particular type of fund. And when the money is received, it is disbursed, and then you can implement your individual campaigns. However, you must tie it back to the original reason why you are applying for the funds. I really think nonprofits, we need to move away from working together in silos. Hi, Ireti, thanks for joining. I really think nonprofits need to move away from working in silos, and we need to start working more together. There is much more opportunity available to us as a consortium. So part of the reason we're doing what we're doing is because we are hoping to identify within this ecosystem groups of non-profits or groups of social innovators with a common shared value, people who have learned the same lessons, people who understand the same issues, and we are willing to work together to apply for potential funding. Like I said, the funding landscape is getting bigger and bigger. It is also getting more competitive. The only way we can have a competitive edge above all others, or most of the other organizations who are applying, is if we can begin to break those silos and begin to work more together as consortiums. That's one of the key reasons why we have put together the Social Innovators Bootcamp. Awesome. Um, so, like I said, in a nutshell, what are you supposed to expect? There's going to be a call for application, which is currently out. We're currently asking people to apply for the program, and we're going to keep making noise about this till the 30th of September. We are encouraging as many social innovators as possible to apply for the program. Like I mentioned earlier on, it's going to be a 3-month program circle. Lade Grace, thanks for joining. Like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be a 3-month program cycle, and there's going to be a 1-day conference. So it's a conference launch, the launch of the conference, or the launch of the Social Innovators Bootcamp, and the launch of the and then celebrating the 100 organizations that have, excuse me, and then celebrating the 100 organizations that have been selected. After this 1-day on-site program launch, there's going to be virtual and on-site capacity building programs. So after you have we have experienced the launch of the event where you are being announced. That is, if you go through the selection process and you're being announced as one of the people who have been selected for the program. Once you do that, what happens next is that we now start having or hosting a series of virtual capacity building workshop, on-site capacity building workshop, only for this 100 people. On-site capacity building workshop, virtual capacity building workshops, and then we'll be having stakeholder meetings and stakeholder forums only for those 100 people. Some people may wonder why we are like zoning in on the 100, because I honestly don't think solutions will happen or come overnight. I honestly think for you to see solutions, you have to nurture that community. When you are addressing their individual challenges and their individual difficulties, then you'll be able to know if your strategy or your solution works. The same way I tell people who implement trainings and programs, by the time you go to all these different locations and you host all these different activities, and then at the end of the day, you cannot say this is the specific benefit or this is the specific result for the programs that you have implemented, then you need to question the quality of your programs. So, after the virtual capacity building workshop, there's going to be an announcement, a funding announcement. We are in talks, or we're already on ground with so many organizations who will be putting money down for people to apply. They would apply for those funds, and if you do get selected during the application process, you would get your money and That's about it. In the course of you implementing your campaign with the funds that you have received, what Donors for Africa will do will just be to um, support you if you have questions, if you have challenges, if you need, if you have issues around your reporting format and things like that. Donors for Africa will just support the process, will support you during that time. Hard knock to you. Thanks for joining. So, what are some of the program themes that are going to be covered on that day? Not on that day, within the 3 months period. Leadership, strategy and impact assessment, human centered design, resource mobilization, fundraising. Seeing you, David. Hi, thanks for joining. Your financials. How do you keep your books? What are the tax and legal complications of the organization that you are running? Are there tax, is there any form of tax abate available to you or not? Stakeholders, oh my days, stakeholders and government engagement will be showing you or teaching you how to actively engage government to be able to get um, the adequate solution that you require for the problem that you are addressing. We would also focus on personal branding and thought leadership. We would also focus on how you can access global opportunities as an individual and as an organization. Like, we've looked at all the challenges that individuals face as an individual, and then the challenges they also face as an organization. And the essence of this boot camp is to talk you through those challenges, all the different issues you are experiencing or you are yet to experience for people who just launched their own initiatives, people who are doing this on the side as a side hustle. We will be showing you from the very beginning, what do you need to be aware of? What sort of leader, self leadership do you need to exemplify? How do you develop or craft a non-profit strategy? How do you generate your impact story, your impact assessment? For you to become attracted to potential funders or to a potential angel investor, you must have your impact story available. What do you do when you don't have your impact story? What else can you sell to a potential donor? We will be breaking all these things down. And remember, it's not just us. So you might not even see me in the course of this engagement. You're going to be working with highly, highly technical individuals in the sector, matured women in the sector with years and years of experience, young people who understand social media engagement, how you can turn your Facebook group into a fundraising platform. People will show you basically the 360 degree of you and your organization. That's what this Social Innovators Bootcamp is going to be addressing in its entirety. So, what are some of the benefits participating in the program? Aside from the fact that you're going to access potential funds if your project gets selected, you'll be receiving virtual training. You'll be receiving capacity building workshops. You'll be accessing networking opportunities because we'll be pulling together the who is the who in the room. Even between peers, your networking opportunity game, you need to learn how to network. So you'll be increasing access to networks, professional development, understanding this sector better. How do you play actively in this sector? Those are some of the benefits that you're going to be getting out of the program. You'll be receiving a personal support from our in-country director or our in-country manager. I can't count how many programs that you will attend and you will receive in-country support. It is really, I don't know yet, but I haven't come across any of such programs that offers you support as an organization based in Nigeria applying for this funding opportunity. You're going to receive a recognized professional certification in social enterprise management. So it's almost like this is going to be a crash course, because if you can go through the rudiments of the content, exact same content that is being taught in Lagos Business School. I mean, I have inner circle members who have been a part of the program at the Lagos Business School, and you are going to be receiving the same an equivalent of the content from the Lagos Business School, or better than the Lagos Business School. So we'll be giving out recognized professional certification in social enterprise management. Also, we'll be creating funding opportunities, like I mentioned earlier. You'll be receiving exclusive invitations to growth webinars, and you will remain a valued member of the network. What we are helping you do is to build your brand, is to build your professional credibility, and is to also increase your life skilling and your exposure to an invaluable professional network of opportunities. Hi, Inkem, thanks for joining. So it's almost like you're about to take a mini MBA in social development or in business social development in quotes. So why haven't you considered applying for this program? If there is anyone in the room who wants to apply, but you are uncertain or you have other questions to ask around the application, please let us know in the comment section. Awesome. So we have a lot of speakers that we are expecting on that day, and we'll be unfolding them as the events unfold. So I had wanted to talk about the eligibility criteria. So what qualifies you to apply for the Social Innovators Bootcamp? Hi, okay, thanks for joining. What qualifies you to apply for the for the Social Innovators Bootcamp? Number one, you must be the founder of an organization or you must hold an executive position within an organization. You must be available to attend all or most of the sessions as soon as we launch. You must be between the ages of 18 to 45. However, if we find individuals and organizations who are individuals or organizations who are who have a highly competitive application and they are either lesser or lower than 18 or older than 45, we may consider them. Um, you should also be available to attend the launch and graduation events. If you're interested in scaling up your organization, this is for you. If you're creating a positive impact and you intend to, and the impact is aligned directly or indirectly with the SDGs, this is for you. And then if you're available to make full payment when you are accepted into the program, this program is also for you. So people have asked us, why is there a fee attached to this program? It is simple. If you cannot make a financial commitment to your own growth, it's literally, instead of you to be paying probably 500,000 to be a part of the Social Innovators Bootcamp or to be attending some prestigious schools activity, you'll be paying less and you'll be receiving more for the problems that currently face your organization. So my question would be, if you cannot make this investment in your organization, like I would always say, why should anyone make an investment in your organization? Why? So, some of the questions that you should expect to answer on that day or when you commence your application process. How long have you been registered as a non-profit? What are you currently working on? Um, Tell us a summary of what you're working on. If you're working on this alone, what are some of the achievements that you have made as someone who is working on this project? What are the biggest challenges facing your organization? And why are these challenges important? Or why is you achieving those challenges important to you and your organization? And then you should be able to describe the solution that you are providing. This problem that you are facing, what is the solution that you are proposing or you are currently providing? Then you should be able to describe what topics and issues and challenges that you currently face and that you want us to also address in the boot camp. We had put this question there so that people who want to apply, who want to be a part of the boot camp, but you're concerned about the content of our class or the subjects that we'll be addressing, you can actually make recommendations to us and say to us, oh, I would like to apply for this program, or I would like to be a part of this program, and these are the things that I would like you to discuss. And then it's simple. Tell us why you should be selected for the program. What do you intend to do after this program? And then any other additional comments. My question is this: do you think the Social Innovators Bootcamp is something you want to apply for? If do you think the needs that we are currently meeting are they the needs that affect you and the organization? Is this something you would consider? I really would love to hear about that in the comment section, guys. Please let me know. Is this a project you would consider applying to? Are the benefits visible to you, or you would like to see us talk a bit more about the benefits of the program? I know my recording may probably be earlier than when some people are receiving the message, but it's technically the same thing. For those people who are applying for this program, why would you want to apply? Is there any element you would want us to take out? Is there anything you find very inconveniencing? Um, and how can we support you in the course of this journey? That is really what the program is about. Simple, straight to the point. Working actively with you to solve the problems that you and the organization is currently facing. It's as simple as ABC. All you have to do to be a part of that opportunity, whether funding opportunity or attending the event, all you have to do is to send a DM to, I think it's Farouk. I will share his email address. Send him a DM. Let him know what you're currently working on and what sort of support you would need, and Donors for Africa will bridge that gap. That's pretty much everything about our Social Innovators Bootcamp. I don't know if you have any questions. I don't know if there's any issues you would like us to address that we did not address, but I encourage you to please click the link in our bio to register. Don't procrastinate. Don't say, "Oh, I will register later." Don't worry, I will register later. If you keep saying you register later, before you know what's going on, it's less than a weekend to your event, and you may not have enough time to be a part of that event. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you have any other questions. This is really what the class is about: helping social innovators address the global challenges that they currently face. Do you have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Awesome. There are no questions. I don't think there are any questions. So feel free to check the link in our bio. Feel free to send us a message on what is it called? Send us a message basically on the DM if you're interested in applying for the program. And we wish you all the very best. And we really hope you do get selected for the program. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was going to be a very short class, and it's exactly 7:32. I really appreciate you guys joining. Support us more by being a part of the program. Click the link in the bio, apply for the program, and I'm very, very certain it's going to be a very rewarding experience for those who participate in the program. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you guys so much more. Um, yeah, awesome. Thank you guys so much. All right, thank you so much. Bye bye.